All the events in this news are true. There is only a distortion of the implications.
Good evening. In our top story tonight, a protest drama got underway at the Friday Halakha as a last-minute replacement speaker decided to touch on some controversial topics. Maulvi Sahab was scheduled to give a seminar titled Intricacies in the Etiquettes of Not Accepting the Unacceptable at the most popular MSA event, the Friday Halakha. After a last-minute withdrawal, Khatib lived up to the fame of being a troublemaker. What started off as a friendly questionnaire then turned into an argument as the audience took a long time first explaining their questions and then trying their best to put the words in the speaker's mouth. Some of the quieter members of the audience were also shocked and protesting.
It's a sad thing, we already have so many of the attendees deviating.
Already under pressure for the post-Halakha cookie embezzlement scam and the iftar meat missing scam, the Muslim student community will have to act before things get completely out of hand. And on a sad note, the Department of Lost and Found reported that one of the most active members of Thursday's tafsir class has gone missing. Let's take a look.
On behalf of the Department of Lost and Found, I have been given the responsibility to convey the sad news of a missing attendee from the tafsir class. His name is Musallim. He is 5 feet 10 inch tall and can speak English, Spanglish, and muddled Hindi. Initial investigation and clues suggest people are going missing from these classes as they provide knowledge for free.
This is not the first time that a member of the tafsir class has gone missing. This will only add to a series of members no longer found in the class. Now, I know what you're thinking. No sisters come to the tafsir class anyways. Now you have to pardon us, we're getting this just live in here. Well, it looks like Musallam has been confirmed, or at least appears to be confirmed, that he has been spotted on 6th Street. We'll get more of this as soon as we can. Now to a lighter note, have you ever wondered where the stuff you eat comes from? Well, that's exactly what the Halal Empowerment Body is trying to do. Let's take a look.
The Halal Empowerment Body, or HEB, has made some landmark achievements this past year. By encouraging local restaurants to provide halal samples of zabiha fish, the HEB has proved that it is here to stay. But the challenges that still lie in front of HEB are twofold. It not only has to convince Muslim students to eat enough so that they don't pass out, but it also needs to encourage them to lead a halal lifestyle. Unlike the Haram group on the popular online network out of Facebook, the HEB has insisted on avoiding the use of the word haram so as not to offend some of the unhalal groups. When asked to present their views to MSN News, HEB declined to comment, stating that they refuse to give interviews to news channels that play unhalal music during their commercial breaks. With MSN News, I'm Ramirez Anwarez.
An expert committee will submit its findings on elections to the MSA Executive Committee today. Here's a briefing from our correspondents on the latest developments.
After last year's elections versus selections fiasco, the MSA has set up a team of experts who understand the dynamics of democracy. The investigation team closely followed the newly selected executive committee at the mosque in their decision-making process. The final report to MSA points out that most often decisions are made and led by stronger members of the group.
We're all going to get lost. Hey, you voted on that. Mashura had voted for it. That's where we're going to go. What do you think about the Mashura? No, I don't act foolish on something that's important.
On another instance, it points out that it is difficult to implement democracy by reading the Constitution.
Well, it just says you may not re-enter the same room on a single turn.
Yeah. And you can't stay in the same room. It says something about skipping your turn one.
The investigation team will soon submit its findings to MSA. Reporting on elections, this is Lauren.
Following IBM and several software corporations, the MSA seems to be moving eastward. Here's a report on MSA's decision to leave the West by Ramirez Anwarez.
The office of the Muslim Student Association, which is located on the 5th floor of the Union in West Campus, has long been a center for cultural activity and a gathering place for Muslims looking to pray on campus. It was here that the drafting for the golden era of MSA was done. This place has produced several era-defining MSA leaders, such as Al-Abd, Al-Rajul, and An-Nisa, just to name a few. A popular hangout spot for noisy teenage Muslims who disturb the prayers of others, this area has always been the heartbeat of the MSA. But now, in a surprising move, the MSA Executive Committee has decided to close this West Campus office and move eastward in order to cut costs. People in the West are alarmed.
Why are they doing that? You're moving away from the Texas Sweethearts. Dude, that's the only reason why I went up there. Honestly, seriously. I can't, oh my god. Dude, turn the camera off.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why? Damn it.
But the MSAEC has a different opinion.
Yes!
The fight between East and West will continue. But for now, it appears the East provides a broader, more calm ambience. In this reporter's opinion at least, it's about time for a change. Time. Reporting live from campus, this is Ramirez Anwarez, MSN News.
The MSA matrimonial service is in trouble again as the movement against it seems to be gaining momentum. After tabling for this cause for over a year, our special correspondent has filed this report.
Meant to offend anyone, it's just, this is how people talk.
The new MSA matrimonial service has been controversial since its launch. The Muslim Uncles Bothering Association, MUBA, has been suspicious of this concept and its objectives. This service seems to be very popular among teenage Muslims, as suggested by the video ads recently uploaded on YTube and out of Facebook. 1 year after MUBA officially launched its campaign against the matrimonials, the uncles are getting some attention. The general body has decided to launch an investigation into the irregularities of this matrimonial service. The president of MUBA had this to say when asked to comment.
These kids are destroying Islam.
सारे मील खेलता मैं बुटी हो गया